Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down the touchdown. Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, You want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with the former LSU Tiger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Colts had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. If you look at this Colt defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 6 Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. I got him.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is caught. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 72 yards. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, lion. Hey, go. Tonight. Take right over.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
These two teams all tied after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the red. Go.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Here we go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
First down, 10. At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hold it ready. Let's go. 60 equal. 60 equal. Wide. Get wide. Check go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Mitchell. A short one there, caught by Warren. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. 60 racks on the camouflage bells.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Mitchell. To the sideline. That's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Loose inside the 30. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 64 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
fly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go. Son, it's on. Hey, kill.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Jason.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now a stoppage. Looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, Jacksonville.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Hey, kill. Hey, run.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
11. Rip, 23.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Catch is made by Hardman. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. Touchdown! Bashal Tootin, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here is third and quite a ways. It's caught. Mitchell. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a second and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here we go, shot.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. A give for Taylor running right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Come 19. Come 19. Come 19.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Cowboy 80. 18 rattlers.
Mitchell throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Second down and 6 now.
At the 23-yard line.
We're at 23. Hey, Soko, 11 Agate. 30 left.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. 13, move. Take right open.
Now Lawrence. He'll find his man on a comeback route, complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko. Hey, kill. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, run. Here we go.
That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, it still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Hey, Lion!
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, 10 for 10, 30 left. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Mitchell. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
124 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it down to the 28.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 14. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.